Hi guys, Joyce here. I'm all ready to go and pick my special guest for today. This is going to be my first property review. So here we are at the sales gallery. This whole project is actually a 65 acres land, okay? And right now we are actually launching this one. It's called the Queens. This is the first phase, and then this one will be the second phase. It's called the Diva Bay, okay? And then the third phase will be this. This is the third building. It's called the Cosmos, okay? And the fourth one will be this one. It's called the Erica, okay? So at this whole project is actually at the how to say, this is actually surrounded by this mountain. It's surrounded by this mountain. So this one will be a mixed development. We will have some offices and retails also. And if you can see, there is one more. This is called the hospital KPJ. It's called Nadayu. And then the access road. If those of you who are living in PJ, this is actually the main access route from LDP. Okay. So in the future, there will be a direct link to this project, and then it's a one-way route in, one-way route out, somewhat like Mid-Valley basically. And then of course, we are also having a direct access from Perdana Link and Dash Highway. So the accessibility, there are three major highways to this project. The accessibility is there basically. Then right now, Joe will be talking about the Feng Shui of this whole development.
In terms of Feng Shui, what we are looking for is actually mountains or water. Okay. Of course, from here we can't see any water features. What are water features? Like rivers, like lake or pond. Okay, so we can't see that. So, but we do see there's a very big, huge and big mountain here. You see, why do we want to look at mountain? It's because most of the energy comes from the mountain, right? And it will stop if there's a water. So the energy will flow from the mountains to whenever we find a water.
Okay.
So if you live in a place that is near a mountain, so definitely there will be some energy there. The question is what type of energy, what are the quality of the energy? You have mountain, better than you don't have. Sometimes the road we are considered virtual rivers. But
okay.
So in terms of road, normally we want to look at either roundabout or intersection. Intersection or roundabout we'll consider as we call it the chi mount or the energy mount.
Okay, in the sense, right, since we have actually four buildings here, like 1, 2, 3, and 4, how do we actually do the selection among these 4 buildings?
Well, of course, first of all is the nearer it is to the mountains, the faster it will receive the energy. Imagine the water imagine if this is a river, the water will just flow. Okay? I see. So if the water flow, it will bring the energy together with the flow. Right?
Okay.
So when it has intersection or junction, the energy will actually stop there first before it's distributed. So roughly from this building, the what? Nah. Okay. So roughly from this building,
okay,
looking up to the intersection is about east or southeast direction, right? Estimation east or southeast. So both east and southeast direction is also a good direction in this timing. Okay. Right. So this timing which means now until 2043. So there's about 23 years.
Actually, there's an intersection over there.
Yeah. So it's either you look for intersection or you look for mountain. Okay. So among all these, of course, that development over there is the nearest to the mountain.
Okay. All right. I think we are almost done here already for the master plan. So we were talking about the main door. Okay.
Yeah, main door. So when you come in the main door, the area here must be spacious.
Right?
Yeah, most of the energy have to come in from the main door. It's either from the main door or from the balcony. So we doesn't want to have any blockages in front of the balcony or the main door.
Alright, so what about the kitchen then?
Kitchen most of the time is governed the health because kitchen is where the food is prepared for good energy, okay? So let's say if the stove is in the not so good ideal location, then the energy also is negative. Then the food you cook also become negative energy. And when you eat into your body, you have negative energy going into your body, then it also means that chances of you getting sick is very high.
Okay, basically, I think Joe also he actually shortcut a lot of things. Basically, when we look at the location of the stove, we sometimes want to see is it at a good sector, right?
Yes,
if the
correct.
sector is actually clashing with the house occupants, then it's not so ideal for the occupant. He probably will get sick after some time living.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then to make this review, we try to be as objective as we can. So I told Joe to actually also let us know what are the not so good things about the projects, and you all have to take note of. So maybe later on when we go to the site, he will share more about that.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys want to know how to do a good feng shui for your room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So what the most important is when to place your bed, behind your bed must be a wall, a solid wall.
Okay.
Okay. So this is number one priority for any bed. Okay. So don't place your bed against the window. Don't place your bed at this side. Although this side also have a wall, but this is the door, the entrance. Okay. So we don't want to have the tape that is the next to the door. So is the other side is better.
Okay.
Alright. So layout, internal layout, I think no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Based on feng shui, the most important is still the environment first.
Okay.
Okay.
So do we prefer with balcony or without balcony?
Oh, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so as long as my balcony or like my window can see the good features, it will be doing good already.
Yes. Of course, bigger layout, you have more choices to
Okay.
pick. Okay. For example, if you have more rooms, then you can actually pick which room is better for which occupants.
Okay, Kelsey. So basically, this is a mountain, okay? This is the third phase. This is the first phase, and this is the second phase. So even though there's one more, this is the one this one is the nearest one, right? And it's actually nearest to the fourth phase, the D Erica. So this one here actually opposite, there's one more mountain here. So what do you think about that?
Good. Of course, if you have more mountains, then you have more. When you see more mountains, then you have more choices to actually receive the energy. Well, guys, I found something very interesting here. So the developer actually has a screenshot of the mountain from like 100 feet until up to 600 feet high. Okay. So and I can see it's very consistent. Is the peak of this mountain is at the northwest direction, right? And then opposite here, there is also another mountain, and the peak is actually at the northeast direction. Both of these direction also is a good direction in this period of time. So it's actually if you have a unit that also can see the mountain, especially the peak at this direction, northwest, and then you also if you can see the other peak from the other mountain at northeast, very good. Okay, so you have to find the building that can see this.
Okay.
So maybe you can ask Josh which building it is. Then
Okay.
you might want to ask, okay, so how high should I choose? Of course, if you can choose the height that is same height as the mountain, but just now looking at a plan, I think it's very difficult. I think this mountain is more than 50 stories high, so maybe you can't have it. Then how? Then maybe the other mountain, the opposite here. So if your unit is looking at this mountain, then find out about the same height.
Actually, why do we need the same height?
Alright, so when your unit is looking up to the mountain at the same height in front of you, we call this the table mountain.
Oh, okay.
Table mountain means that it will block the energy from leaving your place. So it will protect the energy in front of you so that it's easier for you to receive.
I see. One is better.
A unit that look at this mountain, because this mountain is not as tall as this one.
Oh, this one, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one, if you are facing to this mountain, so this one will become the mountain on the left side. We call the green mountain.
The
So
green
green,
dragon, the embrace.
Yeah, embrace.
Okay,
So
alright.
green dragon will benefit the male people,
Male occupant.
male occupants. Correct.
Okay, alright. Hey, hi guys. So we are right now going to walk a bit to the to a higher point to take a look at the site, basically the actual site.
So the first thing I noticed is, of course, the mountain is a little bit rocky. Okay. So you have greenery on top, but at the side it's a little bit rocky. You want to be higher because we want to go up until you can see the greenery part that is almost the same level with your unit. Why? Because the rocky mountain will actually generate what we call merciless chi. Probably since you are affected by the merciless energy, the relationship each part is not so good. Or you have another choice because there's another mountain there, right? That mountain is very green. You don't see any rocky mountain. So green mountain is more merciful, or I should say more sentimental. So the energy consider is better lah, because you don't have the merciless problem.
So hi Joe. So overall, if this project we have 10 points, how many points are you going to give it?
Depends on which building, of course. Of course, the building that can see the mountain peak at the northwest direction, northeast direction, west direction will be better. Okay. So other than that, then the building that or your unit that you can see the road junction either at the north, at the southwest, southeast, or east direction will also be better.
Okay. So the overall environment.
Actually, not bad. I will give it, of course, at least more than 5 in terms of 10. More than 5, because if you at least you can see mountain, you can see water. It is already better than normal. It's already better than normal.
Okay, so we will take this as benchmark lah.
Next, so basically, next week I will be reviewing another project also by Exim. It's called Arcus at Kelana Jaya. So I have a selfish intention here lah. Basically, this all of the Exim projects are the ones that I'm actually focusing and selling. But there are other projects also by other developers I will be reviewing. So every Wednesday, 8:30 PM, I will be uploading a new episode. And of course, we will see if we can get our special guest Joe also. Okay, and probably I'll bring other guests on board also lah. So stay tuned, guys.